Okay, the days of trading combines and evals are over. I've got past 8, and I've got 2 that I'm thinking about renewing just to have a couple of extras, but these are all past. And I'm trading my past ones. The other 2 are blown. I'm thinking about renewing them, but really I want to focus my mind on real trading. And I have to start getting serious here. So I was looking at some trend line breaks. Today's a very bullish day, by the way. The day after the election, still going up. It's also FOMC day, and you know how that can be. This thing can go up here and take out the all-time highs and then come back down. It can go flat. It's trippy. But what I'm looking for is a bullish move. What's my setup? So trend line breaks, moving averages, support resistance, Fibonacci's. I love all that stuff. ICTs, fair value gaps, you name it. So my first trade right here, I saw a trend line coming down this way, and I waited for it to pull back, and it got way down here on this pivot, and I went long right here, and I got out as soon as it popped. First trade, a little nervous, glad I did because it would have stopped me out. Trying to decide, should I hold for a longer run? It's already kind of high. Today's a very sketchy day. I'm going to try to get base runs today. All right. So the next one that I missed was perfect. At a level, came down into 2 different trend line zones at a pivot level and created a doji. My stop loss literally could have been under that doji, and as soon as it started turning green, I would have had 6, 7 to 1 return. Didn't get it, but that's what I'm looking for. That's the kind of trades I'm going to be shooting for on this level. Now, even over here, this trend line break right here, once it continued to bounce up, it came down 50, 65% Fibonacci, created this pintail that dipped lower than this pintail. This pintail, as soon as it starts turning green, you get in and you have another 5, 6 to 1. So I'm looking for those kinds of trades. I hope that I can catch one today and put it on the video. But if not, that's what we're going to be looking to do on this channel. Kinds of trades I'm looking for. No more of this crazy eval stuff. It's time to get serious about trading. Okay, for a wider stop loss trade, I've got these different ranges. Sometimes when I trade and I'm scalping, I don't want more than a $25 loss. And then there's $50 losses. And then I get into the mentality and trading styles and systems that allow me to have a $250 well thought out loss. I don't think I'm going to go higher than a $500 stop loss ever. But right now I'm looking at a $125 stop loss on the MNQ, the micro for the NASDAQ. And yesterday was the election. Today is the FOMC. FOMC announcement the day after the election where Trump got elected the second time down here the previous day. That was the election. So we're looking at a very bullish market. Point is, here's the 15-minute chart. Amazing. Could it be rolling over? Yes, it could. We have the FOMC that has not been announced yet. So I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. I think it's going to go more than likely go sideways. That's the bet I'm making. And I'm willing to risk $125 today. So what I have found is a stop loss area that's all the way down here on the 15-minute chart. So this thing can pull back that far before it triggers me out. And the only way I'm going to get in this trade is if it comes to my price. So I've got this limit order after a pullback into some consolidation right here. So what I'm doing here is I'm willing to risk $125 if I get the price that I want. I'm willing to risk for the macroeconomic assessment of the markets and what day it is and all this stuff. So that's my bet. If it does not trigger me in, then I do not get the bet, and I'm not going to be triggered in on the announcement. I don't want to, have it come down on some spike, and I don't know what the news is, and then hope that it goes back up. I know there's a good trading strategy with that, and some people do well with that, but that's not what my plan is right here. So I'll stay tuned. I'll let you know if I get in this trade or not. Okay, the trade did not trigger me in. I mean, it might have triggered me in. I took it off because there was only a few minutes left before the announcement, FOMC announcement. I didn't want to enter a trade with a few minutes before that, so I did take it off. It looks like it would have triggered me in, but the timing, this whole thing about having to be in a trade, not waiting for the right trade, and then getting mad when you miss the trade is just something we have to always deal with, and that's just part of professional trading. So we'll try again next time, but having the set trade in my mind, the entry point that I make price come back to, the stop loss already fixed on how much I can lose, and finding the right setup and pull back and just waiting is really where I want to be. I want to be there. And even if it means not taking a trade, which is hard for some people, and I'm one of them. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll get better and better.